It is a hot one. I pulled up to the first gas station, 87 octane only. Pulled up to the second gas station, 87 octane only. Found in the third gas station with some 91. It was $4 a gallon, maybe a little bit more where you're at. So I got a couple of gallons because all I had was like a 10 in my pocket. So later in the day, pull up to the next gas station, they're out of 91. Pull up to the second gas station, they're out of 91. Third, they only have ethanol free. Put up to the fourth, they had 91, only ethanol free. Wound up paying like $4.59 for the gas. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe you know something that I don't. But anyway, let's do some jujitsu. Welcome to another Ozone Expression video. I'm gonna be doing a little evaluation on one of the videos I saw earlier this week. I watched a couple of different videos, looked at some comments, it's some pursuit videos out of Arkansas. And I'll tag the video in the bottom and I'll show some clips here, but it involves the Dodge Charger. The guy loses the Dodge Charger, comes back and finds the car on down the road later and winds up getting the lady out of the car and making an arrest on that. Going back towards the beginning of the video, you see the cop approaching and he makes a little comment that he'll take that car because I guess it's going 98 miles per hour. The original car he turned on wasn't going as fast, so he thought this one was a better car. Crosses the median and we get a decent look at the car, not the best look that you can get at a car moving 98 miles per hour. But if you pause the video, you can tell that it's, I think it's either the smoke show gray or the destroyer gray that Dodge makes. And the mirrors are paint matched to the car. And if you know some of the GTs, I think the mirrors on those are black on all the cars. The V6 models are called the GTs. But this one has, from my perspective, has to be at least an RT or above. And a lot of people out there were saying they think it's like Hellcat's Cat Pack, but like it depends on how you drive the car after, what type of acceleration you have, if you choose to use it or not. But as you see when you get back on the interstate, after he turns around, the car's still in sight, stays in sight for a while, eventually goes out of sight. Trooper approaches the stoplight, sees a car that matches the description, turns around on it. This car is almost identical. If you watch the video, you know that the mirrors are black on the car that he turns on. Immediately pulls over into the parking lot and the windows are rolled down and makes the approach, talks to the female in the car. Smell of weed in the car. Ask her just a few questions, but after watching the video, I noticed there was one question he really didn't ask, is where she was going at that moment, why she was pulling into the parking lot. He kind of jumps ahead a little bit, probably pretty excited that he located the car, what he thought was the car, what he thought matched the description, and gets into a little bit of line of questioning there and kind of makes a determination that it is the car and proceeds to make the arrest. And if you watch the video, you gotta know what happens. That's the only downfall I see, is like you didn't ask where you were going into the parking lot, because we get into the story of where she came from. And if I'm not mistaken, when you get into those cars and you check the miles per hour on the dash and it tells you the highest speed, I know some of my friends that own Scat Packs have bought cars that still read 170 something miles per hour on the dash, and they've never done that in the car before, because that speed was done before the purchase was made. Whether they done it during the break-in process or test driving at the factory or whatever, the mile per hour is already up on the dash. This was like 130 something. It's possible in a V6 car, you know, decent horsepower, but was it done at that moment? There's nothing that time stamped that. I think checking the GPS on the car would tell the story rather than looking on the dash to be absolutely positive, plus the description on the car. I don't know if there's gonna be an update on this story or not, but I'm gonna run the video through here. And if you hadn't watched it, check the comments, click on the video, go watch it. There's 2 different videos on there. If I can get the links for both of them, I'll put it in the description. Let me know what you think about the difference in the cars. Let me know if you think he had the same car as he did in the beginning of the video. My initial thoughts when I first watched the video, that it wasn't the same car, based on a few observations that I made, based on some of the questions that she had answered, and the mannerisms and where they were traveling at. If you know the area, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But like I said before, check the GPS there. You'll find out kind of the layout of the land, where they're at.
Slowed down. Right there, damn. Actually, I got well, I got one that matches the description right here. Would have popped out on Parsons. Adam Norris, Sam, 89 Mary. It's the exact same color, exact same build. It's probably gonna be the same one. He just popped out on Hewitt Springs or Friendship. Better put it smart.
Adam Norris, Sam, 89 Mary.
Turn it off. Open door. Where are you coming from?
I was from the dealership.
Huh?
From the dealership, I was going to take my car back.
What dealership? You're just one that's just running for me out here on 412. Give me your license.
Me?
Yeah. You better have something that shows me otherwise, because this exact car just ran for me on 412.
Really?
Yes. I'm not playing games with you.
No, I promise.
You're the only one with a flat grade, same spoiler and everything else.
you-
And you're coming from Huntsville, right? Yeah, you can step out. I'm not playing this game
No,
with
I'm
you.
not
Step out now. Step out. No, step out. Step out.
You can call the dealership.
I don't care. Put your hands way back. Okay. And you got weed all smell in your car?
Yeah, well, I didn't come from home.
Well, we'll see about that here in just a second, because I got the video to prove it.
Okay. Show me the video too.
Okay. But you can ask for the video of court.
Okay.
Because you just popped back out on, you took that side street, popped right back out on there, and it's coming back around here. Ain't my first day there.
I know, but I didn't, but... Yeah, show me the video. I want to see the video.
Okay, you can see the video of court.
Yeah.
You lose your smart ass attitude either. I'll race you for the weed and everything else in here too. You want to play games with me?
I didn't come from Huntsville,
Okay,
though.
that's fine.
You can call the dealership right now. I just got out from there.
I'm sorry. Is there any other distinguishing marks on the front? Oh, right there now, but she had it in the car. She said she smokes it in the car. She doesn't drive with it. So no front license plates.
No
This
front,
is
don't
blacked
fucking
out.
know. Put the hole.
She's got her red steering wheel.
Good.
Have you searched any stuff yet?
I'm not fucking
Yeah, I've been through a
food.
little bit of it. I haven't done it thorough. I was looking for the weed.
Cause you're my phone, you're not fucking phone hole.
Can they track
So, I know on the Challengers, you can... Is it key in here?
Yeah, it should be.
It's got freaking patterns. So, there's a little feature where you can check top speed. But it might just be on like the gap.
Keep up the truck for a little.
just while within the last little bit, or? It'd be better if you can back up, go around, bub.
You haven't done the no slip yet at all?
No. For right now, continue criminal investigation. All right, here, so we just checked the data on your car. It even says your top speed while ago was 130, so it was you. So you are under arrest for that.
It wasn't.
Your car says your top speed was 130 while ago.
I never done 130.
Huh?
I never done 130.
Okay, let me show you something.
Did you call the dealership?
Yes, but you haven't been in the dealership in hours. That's what your car
My
says.
car is
That's what your car
used.
says.
I got it 2 months ago.
No, I'm talking about this is just recent.
Where does it say it's recent?
Right there, because she's done the data. We're going to do the data. We're going to pull your box.
That's like the max there had gone in my car, bro.
Okay, well, we're going to do the top speed and stuff. We're going to get a search warrant on the black box in your car. It would just be easier if you help yourself and do it as you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help myself, but I don't know how to tell you I'm not
Okay,
lying.
that's not a very common color.
I know.
Okay, and
But
it's not
I've
hard.
seen it in Huntsville too.
Huh?
I've seen it in Huntsville. This doesn't have the same hood, but I've seen it in Huntsville.
Okay, do you know who drives it?
I don't.
Okay.
I've seen it where they go, but it's not me.
Okay. Well, we'll go back and take it, and we'll get a search warrant on your car. But right now, again, color matching that thing with the rear color, same body kit, and everything else. Right now, we're going to at least take you on the weed, confirm, make sure you're not the driver, and I'm going to do a search warrant on the car.
Okay, good.
So hope you guys enjoyed the few highlight clips that I put together. Go watch the videos in their entirety. Check the show notes for the links. Comment, you think they got enough to convict or not? Just what are your thoughts? Thanks for tuning into the video, and I'm gonna leave you guys with a few clips here at the end to enjoy. And I'll catch you in the next one.